Welcome to today's video. Have you ever been in the middle of a conversation, a meal, or even an important meeting when suddenly your body decides to interrupt? You try holding your breath, drinking water upside down, or getting scared by a friend, but nothing seems to work. So, why do we get hiccups? This video explains why we get hiccups and the surprising science behind this strange and ancient reflex. We'll tackle questions like what hiccups are, why they happen at the most random times, and how to tame them. We'll explore what's happening inside your body when you hiccup, and why scientists believe hiccups might be a leftover from our evolutionary past. Imagine this. You're laughing with friends over dinner. You take a big gulp of soda, and suddenly, everyone chuckles. It's funny, harmless, and gone in a few minutes. But that tiny sound comes from a surprisingly complex process that involves your brain, your diaphragm, and millions of years of evolution and adaptation. Here's what's really happening. Every time you breathe, your diaphragm, the large dome-shaped muscle beneath your lungs, contracts and relaxes to help air move in and out. But sometimes, this system misfires. When your diaphragm suddenly spasms, it causes a quick, involuntary intake of air. Imagine this sudden rush of air forcing a door to slam shut in your throat. That's your vocal cords snapping closed. This creates the distinctive hic sound we all recognize. This reflex is known as a hiccup, or, in medical terms, a singultus, which literally means to catch one's breath while sobbing. It's a beautiful name for something so annoying. Now, what causes your diaphragm to spasm? There are many triggers, most of them completely harmless. Eating too quickly or swallowing air while talking, drinking carbonated beverages, halo soda, babos, sudden temperature changes, like drinking a cold drink after hot soup, emotional excitement or stress, laughing too hard, even chewing gum or smoking can irritate the nerves controlling your diaphragm. All these activities stimulate the phrenic nerve or the vagus nerve, which connect your brain to your diaphragm. When they get overstimulated or confused, they send erratic signals that cause the muscle to twitch. The result? That unmistakable hic sound. But here's where it gets fascinating. Hiccups may be more than just random body noise. Some scientists think that a leftover reflex from our evolutionary ancestors, possibly even before humans existed. When you were a developing baby inside the womb, hiccups were part of your breathing practice. Fetuses hiccup to strengthen the diaphragm and test the breathing muscles. It's like the body's built-in rehearsal for life outside the womb. Even more interesting, researchers have noticed that hiccups resemble a reflex found in amphibians like tadpoles. When tadpoles breathe through gills and lungs, they close their glottis to prevent water from entering a motion very similar to a hiccup. So, the hiccup might actually be an ancient evolutionary leftover, a reflex our ancestors never wholly lost. While hiccups are usually harmless, in extreme cases they can last hours, days, or even weeks. However, it's important to note that if hiccups persist beyond 48 hours or are accompanied by symptoms such as severe shortness of breath, chest pain, or vomiting, it might be a sign of an underlying medical condition. If you experience any of these warning signs, it's advisable to consult a healthcare professional. Before seeking medical help, try keeping a journal to track your hiccup patterns, noting the duration and any potential triggers or accompanying symptoms. Additionally, trying gentle remedies such as drinking water slowly or practicing controlled breathing exercises can be comforting first steps. Yes, that happens. There have been documented cases of chronic hiccups lasting months or years, caused by nerve irritation, metabolic issues, or brain injuries. The world record over 60 years of continuous hiccups. Imagine that every few seconds. Fortunately, most of us get the short-term version, and when that happens, everyone seems to have their own magic cure. Looking for quick hiccup fixes? Try these memorable hacks. Breathe, down water, sweeten, tug. Each remedy helps soothe that pesky reflex. However, it's important to mention that while these remedies are popular, scientific evidence supporting their effectiveness is limited. Keeping this in mind can help set realistic expectations. Additionally, as a simple prevention tip, try eating slowly to minimize the likelihood of swallowing excess air, which can trigger hiccups. Breathe. Hold your breath to increase carbon dioxide in your blood, potentially resetting your breathing reflex. Down water. This stimulates the vagus nerve, distracting your diaphragm. Sweeten. Swallow sugar or honey to activate taste receptors linked to the same nerve network. Tug. Pull on your tongue or press your diaphragm as a form of physical manipulation to disrupt the hiccup reflex loop. In short, most cures work by tricking your nervous system into focusing on something else. But the most fascinating part of hiccups is how universal they are. This simple reflex is a testament to our shared biological heritage, highlighting the interconnectedness of life across different species. By acknowledging this tiny connection, we can cultivate a more profound empathy for the diversity and unity of the natural world. Recognizing that we're all part of one great tapestry of life, they happen to people of all ages, across every culture, even in the animal kingdom. Dogs, cats, and even rats experience hiccups too. Some animals, like horses and squirrels, also get hiccups, while birds and reptiles are generally exceptions. It's one of those rare reflexes that reminds us how deeply connected we are to all life on Earth. So next time you get hiccups, instead of getting annoyed, take a second to appreciate them. That tiny hic is a whisper from your evolutionary past, a reflex your body still carries from when our ancestors first learned how to breathe. Curiosity keeps your mind awake, and every question brings you closer to understanding the incredible machine that is your body. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more fascinating science facts, hit like and subscribe. And if you want to see the full playlist, the link is in the description.